to my channel. So today's video, I'm gonna try this paper that I didn't try before in all my entire life, I guess. But yes, it's a Bristol paper. I hear good reviews about it, but mostly people use it for dry media and especially with markers. So I want to give it a try. So, an apology because I just break it. I didn't realize I break that part. Anyway, I just take a piece of paper and thank God it's the first one because I got to use it for swatching and try this out. But I just bought this 4 days ago. So although it looks like a cardstock. And so I decided to cut it. So I'm gonna give it a try. I got to use the half a day of this paper to swatch different medias on this paper except for acrylic watercolor because it says it's for dry media, so I don't want to give it a chance to waste the paint on it, honestly. So the reason why I bought this is because of the reviews, and I hear so many YouTubers, so many artists using it. If I mention it, it could be a lot, but they say that it's a good quality paper and it's good for markers or color pencils, stuff like that. But when I went to buy it, it was a acrylic, so that series of the paper is slightly below the usual that I bought. In case of the Strathmore, I'm gonna leave the name. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I usually buy best or above, and this one is like I will put the description down below so you can see what I mean. But the honestly, when I'm doing the swatching, I know what's really impressed. The only thing that was really impressed is the color pencil, the way they layer, because it feels like the the color melts like butter every time I layer it. That's the part that I'm really excited about. But as you can see, I'm gonna stop doing that. And you guys gonna count how many I'm going to say. So when it comes to uh other materials like the alcohol markers, I just try to use a single swiping when a color is a single color, or if I layer, or if I going to blend them. And honestly, I was a little skeptical of how it looks because it looks good, but at the same time, and at the moment of bleeding, it didn't it bleed less, but it's depending. You will see more because right now I'm voiceovering and I just see the video and I'm going to accidentally reveal what's gonna happen next. So I just what I use for this washing is to try to see if the alcohol bleeds, and later on I'm gonna turn the paper to show you. But I also tried chalk pastels. I forgot to try graphite, but more like a charcoal pencils and stuff because I need to find and reorganize my art supplies. So, and another thing I need to try on is the oil-based pastel. That's the only thing that I forgot to do, but you can see closely, it doesn't look different. It's more smoother. The paper much smaller. But if in transfer, it's the same thing. Like, I really didn't see any difference. I was to find a paper who doesn't transfer at all for more layers of alcohol ink I could put. But at the end, it's the same. It acts the same way as missing media paper. So as for the chalk, it works really well. I'm not going to lie. The way that I blend it to to the side is not the best, but it was okay. Graphite and ink, they're okay. So the only thing that transfer a little bit is the alcohol marker. The rest of the colors, the rest of the art supplies, honestly, I don't have any problem with it. So next time, if I'm gonna keep swatching, I'm going to swatch the charcoal and oil-based pastels because I still have them. It's because at that moment 4 days ago, it didn't come to my mind to find them. So, and I tried the ink, but now that I see it, because you're gonna to see it more later in this video, is I'm supposed to do a smudging test, and I just did a transfer test. So you can see it where it goes. And let's go with the drawing samples. So my plan is to do 2 drawings to compare side by side which one I'm gonna work to the final artwork, but I think I ended up doing one of them because the I don't know if I record Saturday on Sunday. I don't remember very well, but when I do is that I had to go back to work the next day. So the time that I have left during the night is to do this one. But in the beginning of this video is to do a portrait of Yo-Yo. I'm gonna leave her channel somewhere in this screen, but I ended up with a limitation of colors and if both of the dry media, semi-dry media that I use. So this sample drawing I'm doing with the colors that I have left in my vault to say. But I gotta say that portrait to do in watercolor because that's the media that I have a large range of colors. I only have limited colors in alcohol markers, and I try to grow a collection on it. And you can see later on what's going to happen when I try the colored pencils. So the reason why, and another reason why I'm not going to do that is because when I try to find the correct skin tone to work with, I only have peachy tones, pink, browns, but not yellow skin tone palettes and stuff. I don't have enough colors to do her, and so that's why I'm better you do it in watercolor, and that's for another video. So if you wanna know what it's gonna be about, please subscribe. If you like the video so far, please like, please. So when the talking about the alcohol markers, I really like how they perform, but I was a little struggling with the color palette, so I tried to do as relevant as the photo. But Well, I'm going with the color pencils. This is what I have. Yeah. So that's another problem that I have. I had the portrait set, and this one I had completed. I had all the 24 colors. 24? I forgot. Oh my god. But as for the normal 24 set of Prismacolors, I only have few. And I don't have blue. I don't have that light purple that I'm looking for. So I was I was start to work with her skin tone, and I chose the wrong color to start with. So at the end, it was a disaster in terms of the color because I don't have enough. But in for the color pencils to the other side, it melts like butter. I really like how they perform. I only have a little more patience because portraits like this, and sometimes I'm doing a full portrait in color pencil. So I got to say that I got to write in my notebook for the next videos idea. So the color pencils perform really well. I really love how they perform. Is the only issue is that I don't have enough colors. So I'm gonna take this chance to give you a couple announcements. First of all, I'm going to start a Twitch account, and it's because of a friend of mine that recommended me to do so, and also I was trying to figure it out to give you some demonstrations and show you some drawing basics and how to draw without the limitation or all the time, and also share with you guys and talk and answering your questions. So I'm still setting up the account and the overlays and everything, so I'm going to start launching by the end of July or early August, depending on how fast I set up. So the link is gonna be somewhere in the screen or in the description down below. Another thing is I'm going to add to this session in my YouTube channel some drawings that with biblical content or possibly talking something to make your day in the middle of this chaotic situation. So that section is gonna call read for draw, and it's gonna be, I think the first video is gonna be next month because I'm going to evaluate everything and getting ready to draw and share what is the good about life in the middle of this chaotic thing. And yeah, I will keep going with YouTube, but I'm more active in Instagram, so please go the description down below and follow me over there. Or I'm gonna to leave my Instagram account over here somewhere in the screen so you can see more about it and the latest updates. The rest of the updates for the rest of this month, I got a free video really soon, so stay tuned. And stay tuned for another video I'm going to upload soon, and it has an important thing that I want to talk to you guys. And yeah, and stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. This is how it looks so close. As I explained before, I don't have the same colors as the picture, but just to show them. As for the paper itself, it looks kind of okay. Like it looks okay, but for comparing with the reviews and everything, it depends on who they are. Another thing that if it transferred, the same. I think it's the same way that I transfer with Mrs. Media paper. Let me show you really quick. Now let me show you the latest artwork. That if I lose a lot of layers, it won't be same thing over here. But because I use less layers, it hold a little bit further compared with the test that I made. But if I'm going to do heavy layers of alcohol tint, of course it will transfer, but it's okay. As for the color pencil, I really like it too, but because I use a reference that I don't have the exact colors, but overall, the only concern that I have is the erasing. So I would need a normal eraser, so and try to draw slow, not very slowly, so it can prevent those marks over here. But this image is for another artwork, so the next artwork is going to be a little different from what I'm going to do. So let's go. And here I am 4 days later. Thank God for another successful week of work. So I choose another reference to draw because like I tell you before, that portrait is good for watercolor, so I don't want to, let's be real, to frustrate myself with the lack of colors. So I found another reference, and this time is I took the chance to do a draw in your style challenge from Pichoncito Arts. I'm gonna leave their Instagram account somewhere in the screen, and this artist was following me recently, and I follow her their back, and they was hosting a drawing your style challenge, and the drawing is really cute. And it has all the colors that I have available, so I give you a chance to start it. Unfortunately, you're gonna see I'm still struggling with my phone memory, and I'm still using the spare phone. Last week I bought a new phone with a double the memory, but it's slightly more memory than the phone that I used to record. So I'm not going to use it unless I'm going to buy an external SD cards from both my new phone and this one that I use for recording and editing. So the liner, I made it simple and making careful that my hair doesn't pop out this time. And when I still voice over it, I seen it. So in case it shows up, I'm going to do something about it, because other than cutting my hair because it's already short. Anyways, the let's talk about the drawing. The drawing is pretty cute, and I wish I could show you the reference, but I don't know how to do it. If you guys know a program that I could put images in the same time to recording or playing the video, let me know in the comments so I can learn, because this girl forgot many things in a couple years. But every day is a chance to learn. So I did it in a semi realistic form. Like I want to make it sure her eyes pop out, the liner pop out. And let me see what's going on with my phone, because all the notification on YouTubers showing up, or it's just a text message. Yeah, mostly notifications, so I'm not going to worry about it. If you see this tiny portrait on me, is for a dear friend of mine, and she studied with me. Her name is Dani, and her Instagram account, I'm gonna put it somewhere down below because so cute. She made a poetry of me because I won a giveaway to support her. So it's so cute. Anyways, I started finishing the liner. Unfortunately, I got another accident because yesterday I was painting my shoes and I got an accident that I ruined the shoes. And this night I ruined the drawing because I didn't let the ink dry enough. So you can see me in the outro. I got to repeat that. I'm sorry. I just editing and post recording. But like I said, I smudged that accidentally the earrings, so you can see a little smudge. But the only problem that I have doing this artwork is the smudginess. Man, if there's a better word to describe that, please comment down below. But oh my god, I was doing the lightest shade of peach, and when I go close to the eyes, the cat eye, or the on some parts when there's a lot of ink, it starts to smudge and frustrates me a lot. So I try to be very careful layering each part of the face, and you can see that the video is going to cut really soon, but it's the same problem when I have when the rest of the drawing I started to layer, and I had to be more careful when it comes to the mouth, when it comes to the earrings. Try to use the smudginess as a advantage to paint the other earring and smudge it a little bit on the eye so they can pair a little bit with the other eye or the other earring. Jesus. Anyway, but overall it worked really well. But that's the problem that I have: the smushiness, the it constantly moves the inks around. I never had that problem with Miss Media. It's a media paper because of the fact that it's Miss Media. It's supposed to work with all the majority of the medias, but the majority of art supplies. But this paper has, I don't know, it's because of the alcohol ink and the water-based ink doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know what happened in this paper. Or the paper is very smooth, and I didn't try to smudge it up. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but that was the main concern. So, and then but I keep going, and I did a couple of mistakes this drawing, as you can see. But well, you can see it because at that part, the camera turned off, and then it shows them it can save because of the lack of memory, blah blah blah. So I decided to move from the phone to the SD card that I already inserted, but the SD card is almost full. So I don't have other choice than start on my computer and then my sister computer and to try to move manually from part of the finished videos that I made from one side to the other. I I just pay a subscription with Google One, and when I'm going to upload over there, it says that one file at a time, and I can't. So, but because of that, um, because I'm moving on some finishing videos, they give me an extra 5 GB to work with this video, and another one is coming soon. So as soon as tomorrow, I'm going to buy those SD cards so I can use them and keep recording as usual. until later on I'm going to invest in a camera, but it's the same thing, it's the memory thing, but it's fine. It's just little by little. I'm going to invest the things little by little for other priority and stuff. So, but oh my gosh, getting the notification bells. I'm going to move this phone. So yeah, I think the video is going to cut really soon. So well, my my phone, the one I use for recording, on the new one right there. Um, then it was full space. Like it stopped recording, and I tried to record from the SD card, and no, so I lost the footage. But let me show you the results, and this is how it looks. And it looks amazing, but in the middle of the process, I encountered with a lot of smudging. Um, Starting with this, let me show you very closely. I didn't let the ink dry enough, so when I start erasing it, all the pencils remainings are smudges. So I did the same to the other side, but they're not supposed to be part of the drawing. But I was constantly fighting with the smudginess between the ink and the alcohol marker. There's a couple smudging here and there. um you can see the details. Like I just add a little bit of acrylic paint to, I forgot how to say, the hair ties, and then we had enough careful with the when I do the details of the shirt, because you can see I carry away. But if it bleed completely like any other paper, the only thing that bleeds a lot was the cheeks. But comparing with mixed media paper, it's the same thing. So personally, I didn't like it. If I would do it again, it's for a quick portrait, or if I do a current pencil portrait, which I own you guys, because like I said before, I was using another image for this video, but I don't have the enough colors. So once I have the enough colors, I think I gotta buy a couple palettes or Prismacolor pencil so I can do more portraits like this. But it looks amazing, it looks beautiful. But if I want more freedom with the use of materials without smudging, I prefer using mixed media paper, and I leave this for colored pencils only, or graphite. And the chalk was really well, so it transferred a little bit because I didn't varnish it. But overall, yeah, I think I know not my favorite paper, but it was okay. It's okay. So give it a thumbs up, please, and please um subscribe if you like to see more of my content. Hit the notification bell. My Somewhere in the screen is gonna be my channel, so you can see more of my videos and the recent upload, and follow Pichoncito art so you can see more of the art, and see you guys next time. Bye.